What's up, y'all? It's your favorite it girl, Legendary Chick, and we behind the lines at the Officeee.
You heating up, Lazzy.
Sometimes it get hard, but you just gotta take the weight. Patience is a pill, some niggas just couldn't take her. Live the line of difference.
When you made hard times, where were you at mentally? Mentally, when I made hard times, I was very frustrated. I was frustrated. I needed to just like let it out. It wasn't where I mentally was like at that time, but that day it was really just a long day, and I needed to go to the studio and I needed to let it off. So that's where I was mentally. This record seems very personal. What were some of the hard times you were referring to? Like I stated in the song, losing my brother being locked up, just dealing with the jail since I was younger, friendships, losing people close to me. It was just a lot of grief behind a lot of things that I had to let go of. So those was all of the hard times I was talking about. When you listen to the song now, do you still feel the same way or does it hit different? Every time I listen to this song, I feel the same way. Like, no shit, I love this song. Like, this honestly was one of the most meaningful songs that I made. So I feel like it'll always hold a very, very special place in my heart. But every time I listen to this song, it's like I just made it. And it's on repeat all the time. Did you write this song for yourself or did you already know people would connect to it? Originally, yes, I wrote the song for myself and, my personal situation and what I was going through. However, I definitely used different outlets and I tried to speak as if I was speaking about the next person instead of myself. So I kind of made it so everybody could feel it and understand where I'm coming from. I spoke about the jails. I spoke about like sacrificing a lot of things when you're younger and just being in the streets. And that's a lot of stuff that, I wasn't a part of, but I was around it. So I kind of made it where, it still hits home for me, but it's able to connect with the crowd. Yeah. What kind of sound did you tell your producer that you wanted when you made this song? Honestly, I came in because me and my producer, we like, that's family. So when I came in, I just explained to him what I was going through, how I was feeling that day. That's usually how we start our sessions. And I just told him to play some beats. And immediately when he played this beat, I was like this is the one. And I don't even think I touched it that day. I think I sat on it and I came back to the studio to make this song. And on my way there, I was driving there and I got the hook. And then once I got the hook, I was like, oh yeah, this will go. This is exactly what I got to do. Was there a particular line that you felt was too honest to lay on the track? I've been getting bags and I've been chasing money. Falling out of love, I feel like it wasn't for me. I said abusing these drugs, only when I'm feeling lonely. You was like my cuz, I cut you off cause you was phony. I wouldn't say it was hard, but that lyric, that line definitely hit home because I've had a personal situation happen with family where I really had to cut my family off. And as much as I, love my cousin, I really had to cut my cousin off behind something serious, something very, very deep that really, still hurt me till this day. So that was a pretty hard lyric to have to say out my mouth on my song for the world. That was crazy. For someone that hasn't heard your music before, what does Hard Times say about Legendarychic? Hard times symbolizes pain. Hard times symbolizes struggle, and behind all these nice clothes, this makeup, this pretty face, the money behind all of this is I'm passionate and I'm deep, and it says I grew up with family. I'm very family oriented. If you really listen to it, it just says a lot about my character and who I am and where I came from and how I came up. If you really sit and you listen to it, really good song. What was the studio session like when making Hard Times? My studio session that night was very, very intimate. My studio session that night was very intimate. It was just a few of the guys. It was, a late night, the usual. But like I said, when I was on my way there, like I knew I had something to say. I was upset, like I had a long day, so you know, it was probably one of them 4 to 6 F's, couple shots of Dime, little vibe, you know. It was a good night, and I was with my friends. I vividly remember I was with my friends, and after the session, I felt much, much, much better. So it was a great session. What does strength look like to you now compared to when you wrote this song? I think that since I've made hard times up until today, I am way more happier. I'm way more happier. I am way more easy, and I think God is truly unhardening my heart every day, and that's a blessing. So I'm blessed, highly favored. God is too good. I've been, you know, I done moved out, got a new car. I love that nigga. Like I'm doing good. So yeah, I think that now I feel way more confident with where I'm at. Before it was like I was giving up. I was very discouraged. I was going through so much where it was like, okay, when do I catch a break? When do I catch a break? But I finally feel like I'm getting my break right now, and I'm able to just breathe and let my hair down and just, you know, be grateful. If you could remix this song, who would be the perfect feature? If I could remix Hard Times, I think the perfect feature would be CTS for sure. I think she has a very distinct sound, and the more and more I listen to this song, and I feel like the more that my supporters listen to the song, I see a lot of TikTok comments. People DM it to me all the time, like, "Yo, you and she, y'all sound good together. Y'all sound good together." So I definitely think that CTS will walk this joint for sure. We just wrapped up Behind the Lines for Hard Times on the Office Radio. It's a wrap.